Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
It's a growing trend here and around the world, working in what's known as the gig economy, where people earn money as and when they do a job and don't have fixed hours or benefits like sick pay and holiday entitlements. It's estimated that 1 million people work in the gig economy in the UK, or 3% of the total workforce. Some say it offers flexibility for workers, but others call it exploitation with little protection. Today, the boss of one of the most high-profile firms, Deliveroo, says he wants to start giving his delivery riders sick pay, but only if the law is changed. He was speaking exclusively to our economics editor, Kamal Ahmed.
It is about doing the right thing, don't get me wrong.
The founder of Deliveroo with a pep talk for staff, saying he wanted to change the company, offer more benefits to riders and move on from the controversies that have stalked the business of on-demand delivery. I met Will Shue at the firm's new and pretty cool London HQ to hear the case for fundamental reform of the gig economy.
Deliveroo riders want three things. They want flexibility, high wages, and security. Currently, we can only offer 2 out of the 3. The law needs to change to reflect modern working practices.
Do your profits depend on the fact that you don't guarantee the minimum wage, you don't pay national insurance for your riders, you don't pay pensions contributions, you don't pay holiday entitlement, you don't pay...
Not at all. No, the self-employment is in order to maintain the flexibility that the riders want. Like I said, the ability to log in and out, the ability to work for multiple providers. And as I said before, on average in the UK, our riders are earning close to £10 an hour, which, as I understand it, is a third higher than the national living wage.
From the riders, a clear message. Yes, Deliveroo can be a good employer, but things can also go wrong. Mohan has worked for the firm for 18 months.
Working for Deliveroo is great until things go wrong. I had an accident in which I injured my knee. I needed at least 3 weeks off. I had to come back well before I was ready because there's no protection, there's no sick pay, there's no holiday pay.
Deliveroo said they wanted to put an end to such problems, but for critics, Mohan's story is too common.
For too many people working in the gig economy, they find that the market is rigged against them. They lose out on basic protections in the workplace, be it the national minimum wage, holiday pay and family-friendly rights.
There are plenty of people who've done pretty well out of the new world of work. And I think to an extent, Deliveroo today were getting their retaliation in first. Now why? Well, I understand that next week a major government review into the on-demand economy will leave companies like Deliveroo, companies like Uber, with a stark choice. If you want to continue working the way you are, then benefits, national insurance contributions will be the price you have to pay.
The review will praise many aspects of the gig economy. Flexibility for workers, good service for consumers, a boost for the economy. But a sting in the tail for these new digital firms. Reform to ensure no one is being exploited. Kamal Ahmed, BBC News.
Now, there's new controversy tonight over the status of workers employed in the so-called gig economy. The delivery firm Deliveroo has called on the government to change the law so self-employed workers can benefit from basic rights like holiday and sick pay. They say it will provide, in their eyes, the security those workers deserve and the flexibility they value. But the unions say the fault lies with the firms, not the law.
From how food is delivered to how you get where you're going, online platforms and apps have an army of workers designated self-employed. It's become known as the gig economy, and it's triggered the biggest debate about the way we work for a generation. Meg Brown is designated self-employed by Deliveroo, but doesn't see why that should affect her rights.
Minimum wage, holiday pay, sick pay would be really good, which workers are not afforded at the moment. It's an inherently dangerous job and everyone should really get sick pay.
An estimated 1.1 million are working in the UK's so-called gig economy. A third are aged between 16 and 30. 80% work fewer than 17 hours a week. Today, Deliveroo calls for a change in employment law, allowing sick pay, insurance or even shares for some of its riders, whilst keeping self-employment status.
The law needs to change to reflect modern working practices. As a first step, we want to offer our riders sick pay and also insurance in case they get injured on the job. And we want to end the trade-offs between security and flexibility.
The company says updating legislation would improve workers' rights, but others believe it's not the law that needs to change, it's companies like Deliveroo. These firms develop so rapidly, law and policy fail to keep up. Trade unions agree that new rules are long overdue.
Too often in the gig economy, workers find that the system is simply rigged against them. We need a new framework of law which protects all working people, not just simply gig economy workers, but everybody in the workplace.
Next week, a new review of employment law is due, aiming to rebalance this modern working with rights rooted in industrial history. Chris Choi, News at 10.